I think it's the effort. Like, you're not ever okay. You're just trying to get there. Like your whole life. You're trying to be a better you. I'm trying to be a better me than I was yesterday. Yesterday I did 50 push-ups, today I'm gonna do 55. You know, you try to be better, and the effort is, I think, what well-being really is. I don't think you ever actually achieve it. Because anytime you get somewhere and you're complacent, I think complacency always breeds terrible things. Complacency, laziness, greed. People get to the top and they realize they're at the top and they still want more, but without betterment, you know? So I think trying the path, the journey is maybe more important than the actual achievement. If the achievement is actually real at all. It's probably fleeting, right? It's all like, it doesn't actually exist to be okay. I know some pretty well-rounded people and they're still always trying. Not me, I'm not well-rounded.
Well-being. I mean, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. All four of those combined have to be at a certain balance, and you know, they all have to connect, and there should be at a place where, you know, I guess I'll speak for myself. All four of those have to connect, and for me, when all four of those entities are connected, and I feel like I'm in a place where in life where I've made decisions to be in a place where I'm, you know, emotionally well, physically well, spiritually well, and mentally well, then that, to me, as a whole, I look at it more as a holistic point of view, and also being comfortable with who you are as a human being. For me, that's also a sense of well-being as well.
Well-being is, that's an easy one. Well-being is being able to take care of yourself mentally, looking out for yourself physically, in terms of whether it be seeing a therapist or working out and eating every day, and, you know, making a life for yourself that you can be proud of, that you can sustain yourself with, and moreover, helping the others that are around you. So it's not just looking out for yourself and making sure you're good up top, but making sure the ones that impact you the most, making sure they're good in every sense. That is well-being. I'm not gonna be happy until the people that make me happy are happy, no matter how long that takes.
I think of well-being as in like health, healthy, stable, healthy, stable. It's kind of like I would say for well-being.
Man, I say a lot that when people tell me I'm a nice guy, I think I'm the bare minimum of what a human should be. Like, I'm just trying to be an okay human. I'm trying to treat people the way I want to be treated. I'm trying to raise my daughter to treat people the way she wants to be treated. Don't hurt people if you don't want to be hurt, you know? I don't even think that I'm asking for a lot. I don't think black people are asking for a lot. Like, baseline, treat me like a human. It doesn't have to be special or magical. Like, I don't need special treatment. I don't need you to come kneel with me. I need you to not murder me in the street. And a future where my daughter could just do her thing, go to school, not go to school, get a job, not get a job, whatever she wants, like, without being judged, without being in danger when she leaves the house. Because I can only imagine how stressed out I'm going to be when she starts, like, leaving the house on her own.
I wish for a future that is filled with more, we can all, I mean, I can always say happiness, right? But my happiness is just seeing that there's less racism. I don't think we'll be able to get rid of racism ever, but to see less of it, to see more real change really happen, to hold people, you know, accountable for their actions to, you know, against black folk, and see just more of a transparent world, a world that will just really be more comfortable to live in, you know, less fear, and really making, you know, hopefully we make the decisions now that would really allow us to see that positive and possible future moving forward. Of course, I want to be happy in my future. I want my kids to be happy. Really, my happiness is that my kids are you know, they love who they are. They're self-sufficient. They're able to demonstrate that they could tackle this crazy, chaotic world we live in. And I would be content with that. I would be happy that they get to live their lives until they're old. That's one thing I would love to see in my future, is that my kids, you know, I want to see them grow up well, and if they choose to have children, I would love to see my grandchildren. Then I would die a happy woman.
Freedom for my family. Freedom to do what they want on their terms. It's not really my future. When I think of future, it's our future. I want to make sure, you know, if it, you know, whether it be helping with the cameras here or there, making sure that my family and the people that look out for me are able to provide for themselves and the ones they love with any gesture, no matter how big or small.
Well, for me, I want my future to be including, I just say prosperous, successful, all my kids out on their own, happiness, a world where we all can get along, come together as one without any disagreements, arguments, or any kind of like violence. I just want everyone to be at peace.
I think freedom is many faces and no face. Like, a lot of times freedom is going to depend on what it is you feel like you want freedom from, right? If you're in a jail cell, freedom is being outside of that jail cell. If you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, freedom is being outside of that relationship. If you can't walk down the street and feel like you're safe, then maybe freedom would be leaving that place, or maybe freedom would be changing the rules for what's going on outside. I don't know if I have a black and white definition for freedom. I think it's really going to be based on the situation. And like the situation right now with all of us is quarantine and losing our jobs and all of that. So like freedom is going to be financial freedom, like investments and starting our own businesses and 401ks and stuff like that. freedom is gonna be not having to have a boss anymore, and not having to depend on unemployment or anything like that, or looking for a mediocre job to like bide my time while I try to find something better.
The ability to be who I am without any retaliation from anybody, and not to feel like I need to live in fear. Not to say that I do, but there are times that, you know, fear can really take over, and I don't want to live my life in fear. Freedom to me is just the ability to just be myself, and just block out the negativity, and just to really be myself, love myself unconditionally, be at a point where I'm just, I guess that ties into well-being too. Spiritually free, emotionally free, you know, and physically well, and just overall just fully accept who I am as an individual.
Freedom to me looks like freedom to me. I want to piggyback off that last answer, but freedom to me is freedom of expression, being able to express how you feel without persecution, within reason, as long as you're not spewing some sort of unnecessary hatred. I want me to be able to do that without consequence. I want to love who I love without judgment. I want to do what I want on my own terms. Hit me with the hard questions today.
Freedom to me really is the ability to openly, without any consequences, express yourself, live your life, not worrying, to, you know, be able to go and not really have any like struggles, no chains, no, I mean, we gotta have laws in place for certain things, but to kind of be lenient, to know that you can have barriers, but they're not so constructive to where the fact that like you gotta walk on eggshells.